Hey everybody, welcome back to the RDCember, and today we're gonna take a look at the sixth best unit as voted by you, and those are the Eriko's Rayakari. Somewhat surprising, I have to say. Of course, it all depends on how you voted for this. There was like no direct guideline on purpose, um, because I'd argue, all right, I'd voted irregardless of of their transports. Many others might not vote that. Why am I saying this? Because in my eyes, their closest competitor, the LSCR, are better. I've went over the stats before, right? I think having the Vampire instead of the Apilas is better. The Carbine versus SMG, I admit, in like for I think for other infantry, it doesn't matter that much. But I think on these squads, that the range difference can actually be annoying sometimes. But maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just a confirmation bias or something like that. But obviously, they also have better stealth. That's something you have to keep in mind. It might not be very obvious. Um, but why am I going for like this, right? Unless you're talking about like man pads or two-man squads, um, 10 HP infantry only has good stealth, not very good, right? That is a not insignificant difference. I think it's very often overlooked because you always assume, oh, infantry is stealthy, and oh yeah, I know the two-man recon squads, they're exceptionally stealthy, but no, normal infantry is actually not as stealthy as you might think it is. So that is a very, very important thing. Let me actually check. I think Erikois might also have better air detection. Uh, no, they don't. They don't. They don't. They're both of 80. Probably like all man pets, I reckon. Right? Yeah. Non man pets. It's just at infantry. Self-pioneers here. They have 40. Did SAS get fixed? Oh no, SAS are. I think some of those, I think SAS or something, used to not have the proper air detection before. But yeah. And of course, do have the advantage of basically having better transports. Of course, they don't have a hind. So I think helicopter transport wise, while I don't get a hind, the Super Primo is like a very an acceptable option if you just want a cheap, like cheap-ish, but fast helicopter and don't want to pay for weapons or anything like that. Um, Ground wise, of course, KT is a very amazing transport. Even after it's 5 point price, if it's amazing. And especially on a squad that pays the cost of 35 points already. The KT being 15 or 20 points, not too big of a difference, but having a single Bushmaster versus having no Bushmaster is a huge difference. So that is a very, very good transport for sure. You also only get a 4 per card, but you get 2 cards, so you can split up the transports, but you have to pay more activation points. There's side grades and in these aspects. They come in the Recon tab, not in the Infantry tab. Yada yada yada. There's a lot of this. But yeah. Other than that, once again, what you see is what you get. It's a standard SMG stat wise. Apple, as you know, Iglad, same deal. Voting wise, that's very interesting look, huh? And that's honestly kind of what you get when you have a relatively low sample size of like 300-ish people voting. A lot of number one votes, not that many number two, a lot of number three, not that many number four, and then a lot of number five votes again. Honestly, kind of funny. Um, Significantly, quite a big jump from the Kurnas to the Erikois. Honestly, yeah, the Kurnas honestly is surprisingly low. I stand by that. I definitely would say that the Kurnas is a strong unit in the Erikois, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, right? Um, comparing units like that all depends. Also, like what's the rest of the deck look like, right? If I already have stuff like Specialny in my deck, I might not like be that mad if I lost Erikois, right? But if I already have, let's say, Peace Peasant, but all my Rican infantry is garbage, and I'd probably much rather prefer Erikois. And I know that I put this on you guys as well. Many of you were saying like, "Oh, how should we vote?" And I said, just go with the gut feeling. And that's because exactly that because of that. It's hard to really say which unit is better when you have when they come in such so many different tabs, etc., right? There's so many different aspects. So that's why don't think of this too much. It's purely for entertainment purposes. But yeah, they both are very, very strong, of course. Um, Still, I have a soft spot for LCR, but it might just be me being a boomer and just, recent block back in the day. Oh, it's still very good, don't get me wrong, but back in like 2016, early 2016, oh man. But yeah, pretty straightforward unit. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.